All right, what is up, everybody? We are back today with a bit of a more serious topic here. Uh, Reports have come out that over the past couple days, about a couple days ago from when we're recording this, Henry Ruggs got into a high-speed car accident, which was entirely his fault. And he was drunk. He was under the influence, and he caused an innocent woman's death as well as her dog, I believe. And he's just been cut from the Raiders, and he's facing criminal charges. Tay, you're the Raiders fan here. I'm gonna let you speak your piece and how you feel about this. So go ahead.
Um, okay. First I want to say prayers to the family. You know, definitely it's a tragic loss to the family for somebody, young 23-year-old girl with her dog. I mean, it's sad to see, but to speak on Henry Ruggs, I think this was a very this is kind of an idiotic just mistake. I mean, go reading the report, this guy was going 156 miles per hour, and this was before the crash. He made the impact going 127. Um, his blood alcohol level was 0.161, and
Which is double the legal
which is
limit.
double the legal limit in Vegas. And a report came out today that he was in possession of an illegal firearm, which is probably going to add on to his jail time. This is just a careless mistake. Knowing that the Raiders actually, most people don't even notice, the Raiders actually have certain people on the team that are there for players who need a driver when they have a long night because they know the team's in Vegas. They implemented this just for the team because they are in Vegas. They know that athletes in Vegas can, they can wild out, be crazy,
Yeah.
have these crazy nights, and they just don't need to drive. They're not safe to drive. And him knowing the fact that, you know, this was implemented for the team, he still decided he wanted to drive. And in the event of it, he got in a car accident and he took someone's life. I can't feel any sympathy for it. It's very stupid, careless. Um, as a fan, I'm kind of disappointed, but yeah, I'm kind of at a loss of words, man. It's really just it's a crazy, unfortunate event that really shouldn't have never happened. Um, Obviously every detail is not out, but I know for a fact that he was with his, I don't know, I don't know if she's his girlfriend or fiance. I think and I think this is the mother of his child too. I think because he recently did have a child. I think this is the mother of his child. But she's also in very serious condition. She is not released from the hospital yet. He's been released and he's actually been bailed out, which the judge gave him some leeway, which I wasn't very a big fan of. I think that he should be held accountable for his actions. But they released him on $125,000 bail with the ankle monitor. They suspended his license. He's no longer to drive. They banned his passport temporarily, and he's not allowed to be around any controlled substances or alcohol until his trial date. Um, yeah, man, this is just very it's a sad time, more so for the victim more than him. But it's really all I gotta say. I mean, it's just as a fan, it's crazy to see. It's like the team is just going with all these crazy scandals. Um, I guess it's just a matter of just you see how the team, how they face adversity. But I think this will be definitely be the hardest. It's gonna be way harder than John Gruden. This is somebody who they consider a brother. He was definitely a young leader on the team. Losing somebody like that it's definitely going to take a toll on the players. I know that the Raiders had practice today and they started very late because they just wanted to address everything, and it's yeah, it's unfortunate. That's all I can say. It's very unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a irresponsible,
Yeah,
careless thing to do from Henry Ruggs. I mean, it sucks that there weren't people around him to stop him from going into his car in the first place. Like, I mean, if you've been around drunk people, a lot of times they feel like they're fine,
but they're not fine.
And they're not. Even if their BAC is very high and they feel like they have a high tolerance, like you still like you can't let them get in that car. And that's interesting. I didn't know about the thing that they had like designated drivers for the Rangers players.
Yeah, we do.
That just makes us even worse. Like,
Yeah,
I
because I
mean,
remember, I believe Derek Carr was talking about it
mhm,
earlier in the season. He was, I think somebody had just brought up something about like how his stances with the team. He says, like I'm a leader for this team. He said, we if anybody needs me, they can call me
yeah,
anytime. I'll pick up. Somebody needs me to pick them up at any time of the night. I'll go out and pick them up.
yeah,
I mean, it's just like, and then he went on to talk about how the team has other people on the staff that are just there, for people who needed them to, be picked up because the athletes are capable of having a wild night in Vegas. Obviously they knew this moving there, so obviously this was implemented for a reason because them knowing, you got the young athletes on the team, they're going to want to have fun. They're in Vegas. Everybody wants to have fun in Vegas. It's bound to happen. Um, so just the fact that he didn't take advantage of it, it's sad, man. It's really sad.
yeah. So he was at Top Golf, right? And
Yeah.
then with his fiance, and then you said that they claimed he had like 18 shots and two mixed
He,
drinks.
he had 18 shots and they didn't say the amount, but they said he had multiple mixed drinks.
Gotcha.
That could be 2, 3, 4, who knows?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it's just such a sad situation. And I mean, shout out to Derek Carr for being there still for Henry Ruggs. I mean,
Absolutely, yeah.
nobody really has any sympathy for Henry Ruggs right now, which is completely understandable. I don't either, but he's going to be going through a big struggle mentally
Yeah.
because like it's not easy, even though it was all his fault. It's not easy knowing that you killed somebody, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And when it comes to his sentence, I mean, he's probably going to get. I mean, let's be real. Athletes usually get the minimum possible sentence.
Yeah.
That's just how it works. Uh, I don't know if that's fair or not. That's not for me to decide. That's for the courts. But
It's just the history. History
yeah,
shows athletes
yeah,
always find a way to get their way out of everything.
yeah.
It's just what it is.
So in Nevada, DUI charged with death is 2 to 20 years. So let's assume he gets 2 years for that minimum. Reckless driving is 1 to 5 years, I believe. Let's assume he gets the 1 year minimum on that. I don't know about the gun charges. I don't know how much that would raise it,
Yeah.
but at the very least, we're looking at 3 years minimum out of the league. And even when he gets back, he's probably going to be suspended for a year or maybe more. So his career might just be over just because of this
Yeah.
one incident, right? That's so
I
tough.
I remember there was before Twitter deleted it, obviously, there was a video of somebody who was near the scene
Mhm.
and Henry Ruggs is literally sitting on the curb as the car is in flames. He's just looking, he's staring, like he's just dead staring at the car. And at that moment, I feel like you could just tell that he just knew he just ruined his life right there. Like he just knew
Yeah.
that everything that he had worked hard for his whole life, everything that he had, accomplished already, and he was going to accomplish, of course,
Mhm.
he'll never be able to do that. It's over with for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, the reason he got out with like minimal injury is because of the Corvette, like the way they're built for high speed potential crashes,
Yeah.
especially for the driver. So he's very lucky that he got out and that the car was designed like that with that in mind. But yeah, I mean, it's really gruesome when you hear about what happened to her because she didn't even die on impact. She was trapped in her car.
She burned alive. It was
Yeah,
just it's so that's just like the
that's the
worst.
worst
Like
part.
that just added on to the effect. Like it's just like it knowing the fact that he was so drunk that he couldn't even be competent enough to at least try to help because
Mhm.
there was literally nothing he could do. Like I think he was just so drunk that he didn't really know what to do.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, if he was even a little bit, if he was even a little less drunk, possibly he could have called 911. Ambulance, firefighter could have got there. They could have possibly put it out, and she might have survived. But she might have survived with these crazy, second or third degree burns, but at least she would still be here to be with her family. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's sad that he was just to that level of being drunk that he was not even able to help her.
Yeah.
He literally sat and watched her burn alive. There was nothing that he could do. He didn't. He literally just was so in shock and like just so wasted that he didn't even know what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst part is that he put the mother of his child in danger.
Yeah.
And she's still not even released from the hospital. She's still in the hospital suffering serious injuries. And they haven't even released what her injuries are. So I have no clue what even her injuries are, what state she's in. They just said she's in very serious condition and she still has not been released from the hospital.
The kid's fine though, right? He's with somebody else right now.
Yes, I don't think
I
I
see.
believe the kid was not with them though. It was
Okay.
just him and his fiance, his girlfriend. I don't know what she is. I believe it's
Yeah.
his fiance though.
All right. Well, I mean, that's all I really got to say.
Yeah,
Um,
this all
horrible,
I can really say.
just a horrible incident. Thank you for watching. We're gonna, we're giving prayers to the family. Thoughts are with them. We're gonna give a little moment of silence here at the end in remembrance of the victim. So feel free to join us or click off or have your own, do what you do. Thank you all for watching. Catch you next time.